Hypothetical, what's riskier? Identical houses, $100,000, 30% down, 30-year, 4.2% fixed mortgage, or 0 down, $70,000, 4.2% fixed mortgage? Roll the intro. Welcome back, everybody. So nice to see your smiling faces. If you are new here, welcome. Hello, my name is AlexBeltran, and I talk about real estate tricks, tips, techniques, and topics. So if you're in the real estate business, aspiring to join the real estate business, or you just want some guidance and or references to everything that the real estate industry encompasses, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Let's jump into it. So the kids are now back at school, which means that the moving frenzy, the large pool of buyers, and the multiple offer situations are essentially done. We have an unofficial term for this in the world of real estate. We call it August 1st. Here, let me use it real quick in a sentence. Hey man, last week I was getting a bunch of offers and now I have nothing. It must be August 1st. I may have to ask my sellers for a price reduction. And scene. By the way, sellers, if you're watching this video, don't be offended if the listing agent asks for some type of modification during this time. They're just adjusting to the market. Right now, the only buyers that are left are the ones that didn't get anything during the hot summer months, and real estate investors. So if you're on the hunt for a home to fix and flip or purchase and rent out, or any type of real estate purchase that is not meant to be your primary home, with the exception of house hacking, then congratulations. That makes you a real estate investor in this video. It's for you. So I asked the question again, what is riskier? Identical homes, $100,000, 30% down, 30-year fixed 4.2%, or 0 down, $70,000, 30-year 4.2% mortgage. Before we proceed, go ahead and answer in the comment section down below. No skipping ahead and cheating though. So right off the bat, you're gonna tell me, Alex, there's no 0 down loans for real estate investors. To which I would say, 1, this is a hypothetical, so chill out. And 2, yes, there is. You can borrow money privately, otherwise known as a hard money loan, or you can get a 0 down VA loan, rent out the remaining rooms, and essentially house hack. So completely possible. Checkmate. Now back to the hypothetical. So let's quickly do the math. For both, you're essentially financing $70,000 for 30 years at a 4.2% fixed rate, which if you do the math, that's a payment of $342.31. But just to keep things simple, $342. During that 30-year period, you're gonna pay $53,232 in interest. Now this is where things start to get a little interesting. I'm sure you must be thinking to yourself, on the first house with the $30,000 down, that must be a more secure loan because it's secured with a larger down payment. And the second house with the 0 down is the riskier of the two loans because it doesn't have any form of collateral. In this case, yes, you will have to pay some form of PMI, but as soon as you reach that 20% threshold, that's pretty much out the window. Now, I think that if you're strictly looking at the financing numbers, then this is a little bit of a stalemate. Realistically speaking, in this case, the down payment may not matter. What's more important is the deal that you get. So what do I mean by this? Yes, conventional wisdom would say that the 0 down loan is the riskier of the two, but let's add some detail. Remember, these are identical properties. The first home with the $30,000 down is move-in ready. The second home needs some cosmetic work. The cosmetic work only costs $2,000 to make it move-in ready. This entire situation just took an interesting turn because the second home with the 0 down is the better deal, because that $2,000 just boosted the value of that home equivalent to the first home, and you just built yourself a little cushion. Now let's just say that the owner of the second house with the 0 down also had $30,000 in their bank account, but when it came to getting the loan, they realized that they didn't need it. So they used $2,000 out of that $30,000, leaving them with $28,000 to do whatever they want. They can invest it into the stock market. They can purchase a second investment home, or they can do whatever they want with it, clearly making the 0 down home the better deal in this case. And that's the beautiful thing about real estate. It's all about the deal. Everyone gets caught up on the little things like the financing and they just miss the bigger picture. And what's worse, they use situations like this to justify why they can't get started. Like I said, this is a hypothetical. Chances are, while you were debating which one was riskier and which one was not, someone actually bought a house and got to work. What I've noticed is that everyone is always waiting for that perfect moment to get started. When prices are low, when the interest rates are at their absolute lowest, when the house is being sold well below market value, it's already done and staged, with tenants that are already paying 5 times more than the mortgage payment. And better yet, The tenant's already paid 10 years in advance, and they're still willing to pay more to accommodate the market and the inflation. And that's when I'll buy. Do you see how ridiculous that sounds? But that's practically some of the excuses that I get when I ask people why haven't they gotten started. I'll do one even better. Even if all the stars align perfectly and all those naysayers got that 1 in a quintillion chance of a good deal, you know, the naysayers that hate on people taking action like it's their job to do so, they still want to jump on that deal. So don't be a naysayer. Everyone's so tied up on the little things that in the grand scheme of things really don't matter. Look, I have and will always say that the numbers matter. Always rely on your numbers, but take into consideration the bigger picture, the deal as a whole. Let's use a sports analogy. Baseball's still popular, right? It seems like everyone only wants to hit home runs, but even the pros don't hit home runs every time, and it's literally their job to do so. They hit some grounders, some bunts, and they load up the bases. And then just someone hits a perfect home run and boom, it's all worth it. And it's the same way with real estate. The only way to have a chance at winning in real estate is to play the game. So if a house brings you a profit of $500 instead of that $525 that you were looking for, or your interest rate is at 3.1 instead of 3.0, that house is still part of your portfolio. You can use that portfolio to refinance and that could be your home run. Or when you're doing your scope of work, you overlook the piping and don't realize that you have to put in copper piping. And now, it's gonna cost you more than you anticipated, and it's gonna sting just a little bit. But so what? You learned something. Now you know to check for that next time, because real estate is a long game. The other thing I hear naysayers saying is, if it does not make me a lot of money, then it isn't worth doing it. They haven't even started playing t-ball yet, and they want to be the starting pitcher for the LA Dodgers, or whatever baseball team you prefer. I promise you that you don't want to go from zero real estate experience to a 32-unit complex. I promise you that you will get a greater understanding and a greater appreciation of real estate if you start from the bottom and build your way up to those larger complexes. That way, when you get to the 32-unit plus complexes, you're not fazed by a broken kitchen or any number of things that come along with real estate investing. Or hell, you may get to the 32-unit complexes and realize, this isn't for me. I prefer the smaller units. And that's fair too. Take all your excuses and just whoop, throw them out the window and get started. If you're looking for a specific answer, just do some research. If you can't get the answer you're looking for, you can always ask an experienced real estate agent. Or you can even send me an email. There are several sources out there. If we can order booze off of our cell phones to get delivered directly to our home, then I'm pretty sure we can find the answers to real estate questions. Which brings me to the question of the day. What is stopping you from getting started? I'm not talking to the naysayers. Naysayers are never gonna get started no matter what. I'm talking to the people that are serious about getting started in real estate investing, but just have been hesitating to do so. I ask this so that I can make more specific videos to help you get started in real estate. Because at the end of the day, that's what this channel is all about, helping you succeed in real estate. So go ahead and comment in the comment section down below. So that is it for this video, folks. If you found this video informative or entertaining, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to keep up to date with everything that I'm doing in real estate, go on ahead and give me a like on Instagram. If you want to check out some more of my videos, I'm going to go ahead and link them here and here. So go on ahead and click on those. Other than that, catch you next week. Peace.